Hello everyone, my name is Tomáš. I'm from South Moravian Innovation Center and I have been responsible for preparing, planning and running FabLab. I had opportunity to speak at the IQRF Alliance meeting in January. It was the phase of planning FabLab, but right now we are already opened and we are running for 1.5 months. So I hope I can give you some more interesting results of the FabLab. So at the beginning, I would like to start with the philosophy of FabLab because I think it's very important. The first concept of FabLab has occurred at MIT Center of Bits and Atoms. It was in 2001. And there was a subject or a class called How to Make Almost Anything. And with those class, there was like the practical part of the education. And they say, okay, let's make a place where we will equip the place with the 3D printers, laser cutters, CNC routers, and machines that can digitally produced, that are digitally controlled, and that can produce stuff. And they open it for students and then for public. After they set up this FabLab, they started to spread the FabLabs all over the world. There was a few FabLabs started, in one FabLab in I think India, second one in Norway, then in Iceland, and this FabLab has common tools, so it was very easy to share ideas and designs and like the data, the bits, and produce it locally. So they don't need to send the stuff, the heavy stuff all over the world, but they can just send the data and kind of improve it and put it online and produce it like it. In 2009, they decided to kind of open it even more. They say everyone, every place in the world can call themselves FabLab if it fulfills the tools like 3D printers, laser cutters, CNC router, and if they say we will be open to public for educational purposes, not for like the production, but usually for prototyping and for educations, and with the opening like to public, there was a huge race of FabLab, number of FabLabs in the world. There is right now about 1,150 FabLabs in the world. They share the equipment, they share the knowledge, and they are it's kind of connected local communities in the global network. I would like to tell you something about our FabLab, how we design it. We started with the FabLab inventory. It was some kind of suggested tools that should be there. We connect ourselves, we spread it to our community in Brno, to our community of makers. We kind of invite them to discuss with us the tools, the program, the place, how layout, and this is the result. We have 3 rooms. One of them is called like 3D room. Second one on the left side, there is a mechanical workshop, and on the right side there is like electronic and IoT workshop. I have some pictures from the place. I will probably just click it. Yeah, I need to. All right. The purpose of FabLab is to make a big pool of makers, inventors, bring them together and kind of help them to encourage them to share the ideas and cooperate together. And there might be probably 90–95% of them that will play with the tools, make some stuff for fun, but maybe 5% of them will bring the stuff and the project to market and maybe change the world with the projects. That's the purpose of FabLab. That's why we build it, and that's why we are trying to run it right now. How does it work? We are open 24/7 not for everyone. Like not every day, every minute, everyone can come, but there is a FabLab tour, which is guided tour, which can anyone from students like startups and the general public can attend. during those FabLab tours, they will learn how it works, how does it look like, what can they make there, what they cannot make there. And after that FabLab tours, there is like the instructions to help them to use the machines. And after that, after they are like a little bit more convenient with the machines, they can access another courses like more advanced and be ready to work on their projects. We don't think that after 1 or 2 hours of instructions, people will be able to use the machines all by themselves. So that's why we have so-called open hours. During those open hours, it's like 12 hours a week. And during those open hours, there is always some kind of manager or FabLab technical guru who is present and help them with their projects and with the using of the machines. So we have opened on the 19th of April. Before that, we had like 1.5 months of testing phase. But since the beginning of the testing phase, there was like 500 people visiting the FabLab on the FabLab tours. 100 of them decided to subscribe and pay the fee and visit it regularly. And I would like to show you like a little bit behind the scenes how we manage to work, how we are managing the workplace, what helps us and what helps the people to use the machine. So guys, if you can switch to my laptop, this is the management tool of the place. Every member has his own RFID card, and he needs to kind of use it to entrance the place. We can see that yesterday it was pretty busy. There was like maybe 30 members visiting the FabLab. This is the main entrance. A little bit lower there is a laser cutter, which is like the most used machine. And there are 3D printers and other stuffs. So this is the management software we use. There is also activity log. We can see if someone is, for example, using there is a problem with Speedy 300, which is our laser cutter, that he has some kind of issues with filter, so we can contact the guy and manage to fix it together. I would like to just say that we have wiki pages for people to share the knowledge and kind of help them to learn. And last thing I would like to show you, for the few like weeks we are open, there has been some beautiful projects which can maybe help you to like recognize what can be made there. This one is a Raspberry Pi case, which was cut on laser cutter. I think in like 4 minutes. You can just put the acrylic inside and run the project. It's in 5 minutes done. We use it for our for running the lab. We are creating stuff that is here and that is functional, like this stands on like soldering wire. There is another example of the case. This one was some kind of IoT project. I believe it's a gateway for LoRa site. There is an example of jewelry. This one is like a rotating adapter which has a Raspberry Pi and helps automatically picture like 360-degree picture with like rotating around and sending signal to the camera. There are examples of 3D prints and other laser cuts, and also like the architecture. Students of architecture are using the lab. This is it. I like to send the one message to you. If you want to people or users of FabLab play with your kids and with your devices, just find me after it and we can set it up. Thank you for your attention.